So, quick review for Maleficent. I liked it. I thought it was original. It turns the mythology on its head. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, on the other hand. What's up, guys, and welcome to Movie and Point's movie review of Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. The newest film from directors Joachim Rønning, and it stars, of course, Angelina Jolie, Elle Fanning, Michelle Pfeiffer, Harris Dickinson, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Ed Skrein, Sam Riely, Juno Temple, Imelda Staunton, Lesley Manville, Warwick Davis, Jenn Murray, and Robert Lindsay. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil continues the story of the 2014 original movie, where we have Maleficent, who is actually an antagonist instead of the main bad guy, who is still raising Aurora as her own, as a mother or godmother, as she's called. And as we've seen in the original movie, Prince Philip wants to marry Aurora, and that's the whole setup of the story, is that Prince Philip, proposes, she accepts, but with the way things have happened, the way things have played out in the universe that this is taken in, Maleficent doesn't want this. She wants Aurora to take care of the moors, which are where all the fantastical creatures live, and she is just very uncomfortable with the situation because she knows how humans act and treat, and it's just that typical story. Well, as things do, Maleficent gives in. She takes her hand servant, and they go to meet the Prince Philip's family. So it's kind of like Shrek in a way, a little bit. And so we meet Prince Philip's father, who's a actually caring, energetic guy who wants peace in the kingdoms. He's really happy about the possibility of two places connecting and becoming one, and it's really cool. And then you have the Michelle Pfeiffer's character, who does exactly what you think she's going to do if you watch the trailer. She is the heavy. She's the one that doesn't want her son married to this woman, and she does everything in her power to make Maleficent look bad. And we get our story of how this woman wants to start a war. And you know what? I am sick of these stories. I really am. You got a great setup. You got the idea of this character, a Maleficent, who is in essence a good person. He just doesn't know how to deal with scenarios because of the situation that she's been dealt. And it's just not really that much fun. Michelle Pfeiffer is hamming it up again like she did in Hairspray. And, it's fun to see her do, crazy roles like the Catwoman in Batman Returns. But she's just so over the top as a villain in this movie. It really stinks. And, the way the story plays out is so it's not even methodical. It's so just boring, and it's done so many times before. It's stale in a way, and it really, really stings. And then we finally get to see Maleficent's, where she comes from. And I really would like them to explore that world because it's really interesting. That's where Ed Skrein, who plays the war, thumping his chest, he wants to fight everybody. And then we have Chiwetel Ejiofor, who is actually like the shaman in a way, or the good guy. The guy's trying to keep Maleficent under bay and trying to give her history and all that stuff. And it's just, you really don't get a chance to focus on that world of Maleficent's world, that it just kind of feels like an undercooked story. And when everything comes to a head, it's just like there's been no real story development, no real fun. That it's really bothersome, and it really gives a bad taste to a movie that honestly, like I said, didn't really even need a sequel. But like I said, Disney needs to make money, so whatever. But with that out of the way, I want to get into what I really enjoyed about this movie, and that's straight up the visuals. If you get a chance and have any way of seeing this in IMAX, maybe the 7-story IMAX in certain cities, please do, especially if you are going to see this movie, because this movie is gorgeous. This movie's visuals are some of the prettiest I've ever seen. The 3 fairy godmothers, who are, famous for the different dress colors. They are fantastic and fun. The little creatures that run around, the tree ents and stuff like that. Aurora has this little porcupine style female-ish creature that is just adorable. I can't remember what she's called, like Pickup or something like that. And it's just so beautiful to watch. Even the stuff with the Fae, which, like I said, are the winged creatures that is where Maleficent comes from, is gorgeous. The settings, the locales, the gorgeous blues and greens, and just the palettes of colors. It's just an amazing looking movie, and it's a gorgeous movie. And, Joachim Rønning did, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales or something like that. And that movie was gorgeous. It wasn't a very good movie, but it was a gorgeous movie to look at. And that's what they had. That's what his strengths are, is creating, visualizing, and just perfecting worlds that are beautiful to look at. Is it perfect? No, there are some shots where it's heavily CG and it doesn't look right. But when you're flying around with Maleficent, when you're flying around with other creatures, when you're up in the tower, when you're looking down, when you are seeing all these creatures around Aurora, because she basically is the queen of the Moors, it's such a beautiful thing to look at. When the full essence, this is kind of like Avatar, but Disney-fied Avatar, and it's just everything about it is just gorgeous to watch and just beautiful, and it really pops when it needs to. And when the battles happen, when the action happens, when you're flying around with, like I said, Maleficent, it really does work, and it's really exciting, and really, like, you could almost have it as a VR experience, and it would be fantastic. It would be amazing to watch. That's what, kind of like the Transformers ride. I'm not comparing the two movies, but like that type of situation where you go into a scenario like with the Avatar ride and you give it a feel, an energetic motion, the feel of flying, kind of like in How to Train Your Dragon. It's just a beautiful thing to watch, but it's so hampered by its story that it just makes it almost rote. It just makes me so mad. But like I said, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Angelina Jolie is still stunning for her age. Everybody is beautiful. Michelle Pfeiffer is beautiful. It's nobody is like terrible in this movie. They're just the storytelling and the writing and just the way things are playing out. It's not a very good story, unfortunately. It definitely hampers what was actually really kind of fun in the first movie. So, but yeah, that is my take on Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. I'm losing my voice. I apologize. Comment below when you see this movie. Tell me what you think of the first movie. When you do see the second movie, tell me if you enjoyed it. I know people are gonna hate me on it, but like I said, I enjoy the first one, the second one not so much. So, but anyways, hit the subscribe button, join Movie Emporium, hit the notification bell at the top to find out what's coming next, and of course, comment below on any video that you watch on my channel. But otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these two videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.